So I want to talk about why Black men and people on Earth didn't know that they were going to burn in hell for me being decomposed and electrocuted. Their reason is something so worthless, I could have never known that there was a consequence. A nigga? A whole person? Someone I'd never spent time with, socially, personally, spiritually, or physically? How was I to know? And I'm like, but why do you want me decomposed is the question. Even if it's a worthless thing to pay, why are you doing wrong to me? You mean to tell me that you didn't know that harming someone's you didn't know that damaging my face had a consequence? You thought my face was so worthless that you could scar it and abuse it. You thought my legs were so useless that you could tell it to stand for 8 hours a day. You thought that I was a feeling of nerves and pain. You could do whatever you want. But you know, it's strange you say that because I didn't know that not paying someone for comfort will cost me homelessness and poverty. I didn't know that the human race so worthless, shitting and pissing and eating and dying and aging will cost an arm and a leg. I didn't know that to sleep in a bed would cost me 8 hours of a day, 5 days a week for 50 years straight. I didn't know that I would have to pay a high price to preserve a biology that I didn't choose, but someone activated ever since I didn't know. You talking about you didn't know that there was a consequence for harming my soul, electrocuting my nerves. You didn't think that there was a consequence for decomposing my appearance and assaulting me and talking down to me for absolutely no reason when I don't even see the profit for what you do. Well, I didn't know that I had to pay money to shit and piss, sleep and bathe and clean and cook and go through hurricane season every fucking year. I didn't know I had to pay a price to age, work a job and pay for other people's personality versus science while having immorality. I didn't know I had to pay for a criminal society while people laughing behind my back because they got continents in which they relax. I didn't know. You thought that there wasn't a consequence for harming me because I'm so worthless, but how was I supposed to know that there was a price to pay for your dumb ass motherfucking brain to exist every day? How was I supposed to know? Y'all act like you didn't know that there was a consequence for decomposing me, assaulting me, persecuting me, sleep depriving me, domestically abusing me, falsely employing me, falsely parenting me, falsely educating me, throwing me in society, telling me to do this and that, signing a piece of paper. Motherfucker, you didn't know that there was a consequence for harming my flesh, my blood, my bones, my soul, electrocuting my nerves. You didn't know that there was a consequence and I'm so worthless. Well, motherfucker, I didn't know that there was a consequence for not wearing a net, a name tag, just to sleep in a bed and do it all over again every day. I didn't know that there was a consequence for not being a good old master slave. I didn't know that there was a consequence for not being a good concentration captive person. I didn't know. I didn't know that I had to pay a price to die and age and feel pain. How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to remember that while I'm in pain, pay somebody to live in that condition? I'm in pain every day and you want me to pay rent every month. How was I supposed to remember something like that? Pay for pain? Oh, motherfucker, there is a consequence for my life. But always remember, even you agreed. Nobody could have ever known to pay a price for something as worthless as y'all's motherfucking asses of living what you call a life. Human race, I cannot stand you with a passion. And when you are finally suffering, I swear to fucking God, it will be great laughter. Y'all are the dumbest, most worthless things that ever existed. You didn't know that there was a consequence for decomposing and harming me. No, motherfucker, I didn't know that there was a price to pay for you to tell me what to do with my feelings. You motherfucking fools.